Dragons, I'm Mr. Salerno, and this is Flame, and we want to welcome you to the News of Camelot. Today's Friday, February 19th, 2021, and Flame, before we start our weekend, let's take a moment to pause, put our hand on our hearts, and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now pause for the moment of silence. Thanks, Dragons. And Flame, the sun is going to rise today at 6:55 in the morning, and it's going to set at 5:51. And Dragons, we were ready to go yesterday. We were ready to go, and then Miss Muskopolis called and said, hold on, Flame, we don't have school at all tomorrow. So we enjoyed the snow day, the ice day. We did some shoveling. We looked outside at all the nature. That was super great. And speaking of being outside in nature, that brings us to Wide World of Sports, Flame. And look, Dragons, Flame brought his ice skates. Very fancy, very sharp, very fancy, because we're going to highlight hockey today. And this weekend, Dragons, there's actually 2 outdoor hockey games, and they're taking place in Lake Tahoe. And Lake Tahoe is on the western side of the United States, near Nevada and California on that side. Now, listen to this, Dragons. This game was supposed to be a year ago. Because of the pandemic, there was going to be a game that had maybe 70,000 people, but then the NHL decided we can have a game in a beautiful setting. So they chose Lake Tahoe. And look at some of these pictures. I mean, look at this. This looks so much fun. There's this beautiful ice. It actually takes place. They created an ice rink on a golf course with the mountains in the background and the beautiful trees. This is so great. So this weekend on Saturday, the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights are going to meet on Saturday. And then the next day, Sunday, same time, it's going to be the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. So you'll get to watch people play hockey outside with no one around, just like when they were kids and they were growing up. The National Hockey League tries to have outdoor hockey games in the United States and Canada every year. They usually have at least one, and over the years they've gotten to 2 and 3. There have been outdoor games in warm weather areas, and they've been in Canada and other cold places like Michigan. There's 110,000 people at a game in Michigan at one point. And Flame might go do some skating this weekend, and there's all kinds of hockey on television. So regardless, we hope that you enjoy and see all the beauty that is taking place on the television with regards to the hockey game, and maybe you even have a favorite team that you hope wins one of those games. Dun-dun-dun! It's time for the birthday box. And this was the sad thing, Dragons. We didn't have a show yesterday. We planned it, but we didn't forget birthdays. We want to make sure that you know that the birthdays are very important to us. So if your name is Ingrid Diaz del Cid in 3rd grade, happy birthday to you. We know your birthday was yesterday, but we hope you have a happy birthday. And if your name is JC Shaker in 5th grade, we hope you had a happy birthday as well on the 18th. So now today, the 19th, we have Michelle Nguyen in 1st grade. Michelle, happy birthday. Sahana Valakumar in kindergarten. Happy birthday, Sahana. And then tomorrow, why don't we do our tomorrow birthdays? That's a great idea, Flame. The 20th, we have Alexandra Frent in 1st grade. Happy birthday, Alexandra. Rosemary Garung, also in 1st grade. Wow, happy birthday, girls. And then we have Isabella Perez Palma Veliz in kindergarten. Happy birthday, Isabella. That's a lot of birthdays, and we hope you each have a happy birthday. And let's check the mail. Let's see what we got here. All right. Very cool. Cool postcard. Look at that, Dragons. It has a stamp on it. Very fancy. All right. Dear Flame, I need some advice. Oh, I need some advice. My best friend brags a lot about how she has more trophies than everyone. Oh, my. I was okay with it at first, but now I don't know what to do because she does this all of the time. Do you have any advice? I hope you like my postcard. Oh, sincerely, Alexis from Washington. Well, Alexis from Washington, let's read your postcard first. It says, Other names for Route 66 are Mother Road, the Main Street of America, and the Will Rogers Highway. Oh, 85% of it is still drivable, and it is 2,451 miles long. Wow, it starts in Chicago and goes to Santa Monica. I wonder if it's going to the outdoor hockey games. That's pretty cool. Well, Alexis, this is always tough because you've probably been watching that it's Humility Week. And this sounds almost like the opposite of being humble and having humility. When you talk about how great your accomplishments are, or you say, look at all the things that I have that you don't, and it hurts. And it not only hurts because you might feel inside that you should have more things, but it hurts because you know something's wrong. So Flame's advice, I would say that your advice would be to make sure that you are a good listener. You never have to try to outduel or talk above someone. Let them have their moment. Living with humility, living a humble lifestyle is difficult, but in the end that if you have that feeling of I don't like this, that means that you want to carry yourself with your actions, not your words, and not make others feel like they are less than what you are. So our advice, Alexis, is make good choices with your ears, make good choices with your mouth, and not say anything that might make someone feel bad. And if it becomes a little too much, just let the person know that you feel uncomfortable, and that's a lot of times when you have brought up their accomplishments and that they could consider other people whenever they do something great. And we might have some interesting information for you next week with the Positivity Project. We won't want to give that away, but nevertheless, Alexis, we wish you luck. Write us again and let us know how we can help you. And Dragons, throughout the weekend, if you have a moment where you can write to us, or you have a moment where you can take those 5 seconds and show humility and not put your words or put yourself in the spotlight unnecessarily, or you can let your actions do all the talking, we promote that, and we hope that you have a wonderful weekend no matter the circumstances. So, on behalf of Flame, I'm Mr. Salerno. Be safe out there, Dragons. It's going to be a little warmer, certainly not as cold as these last couple days, and we can't wait to see you on Monday. Thanks, everyone.